Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Tuesday, November 16th, 2021. This is a recap of the trades I made today. I guess I need to give myself an introduction. This is the ODWO YouTube channel, and this is Dio. No relation to Ronnie James Dio. Made 4 trades today. My first one was actually Square, the SQ symbol, and the others were Tesla. I was actually trying to do something besides Tesla, because Tesla's been great, and then sometimes it's not great. Just the nature of the beast, as they say. This is what I was looking at here today, this morning, as far as a watch list. I need to cut that down because I have too much to look at. Not what's in front of you, but 20, 30 symbols. I mean, how can you really keep track of that? Not I, said the blind man. But my watch list today was Tesla, and these are all 1-minute charts, Roku, Netflix, Zoom, Nvidia, Square. This, of course, is the one I had for the first. And these charts are actually after the fact. If you really want to go all the way back on a 1-minute chart, there was the day. I could do that from all of them. SPY and the Qs I also had up just to get momentum of what the market's doing. Tesla's an odd one. It doesn't always follow the market, but it can trend a little bit. Lately, Tesla's been very news-oriented. Okay. Again, this is a recap of the trades today. $378 on video. Let's get to it. Right now I have Tesla pulled up, and as you can see, this is the gap fill. Well, that's already gone, and here was a nice flag. It would have been a great, and if you look right here, about 10.13 up to about 10.24, 10.25, that's 10.11 points. Can't say I'm a little unhappy that I missed that. So then I'm kind of editing the video here, and I'm up to Square. It's broke out from the first candle of the day. Again, I'm a little late. Here's my gap fill. I'm in at $3.23, 2 contracts, 235 calls, Square. Square's I've had some good luck with that in the past, but lately it's just, I don't know, just kind of other things. Tesla is always on my mind. Sounds like a Glenn Campbell song. Or maybe it's George Strait, I don't know. It's a slow mover, but it's steady, and it reminds me a little bit of Goldman Sachs, which is GS. And today I found a little love there. It's about to fill the gap. Actually, I'm going to pause this right here and show exactly what I was looking at and why I was going for it. Here's the 1-minute chart of Square for the morning. Okay, what I'm going to do is just sort of do this right here. The white arrows are where my trade ended up being. First in here. What I was actually looking for, let's get a daily chart up. You can't really see it because, then again, this is after the fact. I haven't quite figured out how to do that in the videos, to record multiple things. When this thing opened up, it opened up right here. This is Square again. The level I was looking at was a 9 EMA at 235.75. Now, mind you, today, this is where I made my extra money after the video. That was very nice, too. That was 3-4 points there. A few contracts. But as you can see where I got in, and of course I got out way too early. But still, when it pulls back a lot, I just tend to call it and say it's done. So now, going back to where it was. Here's a start. Well, it's Monday. What am I looking at here? Sorry for the delay. Technical. Okay, Tuesday. Okay, here I got in, here I got out. What I was looking at again was this area here, and you notice how it came up here and it hit it. Another thing, the pre-market high was right here. The open of the day was right in here, and notice this pullback. I'm telling you, these half-back levels are pre-market high and low. There is something to that. If you don't believe me, mark them up. Just take a chance and find out. There was also pre-market low, and it came down and it hit the pre-market low, filled the gap, which was actually right about here. But anyway, now to get back into the trade. I just want to be clear how my thinking is and what I'm doing and why. Here we're passing up through the gap fill of the day. This is my Interactive Brokers account right here. It's definitely a pullback. I was kind of waiting for that. In fact, I was kind of, again, I should have gotten in right about in here. Instead, I waited to about right here. And that's probably because I'm looking around at all my other stocks, trying to find a winner, something that's moving. And anyway, it's just kind of the way it works. One thing I do like about this, it was only $3.23 or $323 per call contract. And what that does is mean it's unlike Tesla, which is ridiculously expensive right now. Not sure what the implied volatility was today, but I think it was around 50 on Square. Tesla was actually in the 60s, then rose up a little bit as the day went on, depending on direction. About to get a nice push here. People in the little size here, 234, people are wanting to sell. And by doing that at 234, where is 234? 234 is, I don't have any levels marked off there, but they seem to do that. Okay, 323 is 375, 380. Actually left some money on the table. If I'd have just held on, I could have probably gotten another couple $100. But I didn't, but I'm still not going to complain. This week's been okay. End of last week, not bad, but previous to that, I've had a little problem with my entries and exit. Like today, getting a little bit late. Yeah, it happens. This is me looking around at Tesla, getting ready for my first trade. Here I'm trading 2 contracts, except for one trade in Tesla, just not this one, but the next one. I'm going to pause this because I want you to see, well, actually, okay, I'm going to pause it here, and I'm going to pull up Tesla because I do want you to see what I'm looking at there. So, Tesla, where is it? Might help if I do this. Okay, Tesla. These are the trades I made. 1, 2, which is a really good one, and 3. Of course, I get out before the pullback, but that was it for Tesla for the day. Those 3 really quick. Okay. I was a little late to the party. Of course, I missed the first flag. I missed the second one. I was even looking at it, and then I went over to Goldman Sachs. From there, I realized I missed it. Pull back, waiting, and right here at the Friday close, my first trade, I was kind of looking at that Friday halfback. That's from last Friday. And the breakout. A lot of times, Tesla, again, you'll hit the high a day, which was right here, and it'll pull back quick. This one didn't, but it definitely pulled back from the Friday halfback. Here's the Friday close. Once it cleared that, I decided I'll go and get in a little bit early. The other trades, well, this right here is kind of a flag pattern if you want to kind of look at it like that. And then it came up, a little bit of a retracement, and then I held on. Actually, I went to the retracement and then came back, and I just said, nope, I'll go ahead and hold on because, again, another high a day. Nothing but air up here, which I should have taken as a signal that it could go more, and it did. And then pulled back, and then up here. Then, of course, strong reference point 10.50. Start it back up.
Order filled.
There, I got my order filled. $41.70 times 2. That's why Tesla is so expensive. Sheesh.
Order partially filled.
And I got out of that $42.05. So that's 35 times 2. That's $70. I'm not playing any size because I just don't trust this market. And notice the quick pullback. I added a little time out there to save some time. Pulled back really hard. So imagine if you waited about right here, and I mean, you got to get out and get in and out real quick. And that's what they do. Little size here, not a whole lot. Nothing big over here. Just doing what it does. So far, 169 bucks. Pennies, I don't mind making small days, as long as I'm green. Today, everyone was green, including the ones I didn't record. What's weird, they kind of moved a little more fluid too. For Tesla, if you just watch the numbers as they flip, it's like a slot machine. Anyway, here we go.
Order filled.
I bought one contract, 42.12, and I got out at 43.65. Just ran up there, of course, started pulling back. I didn't waste any time there. Yeah, awesome. I don't know why. I had my microphone on earlier today with this, and I just acted like it wasn't even there. So I edited out a few little snorts and coughs. Okay, that's my third trade. Next trade will be for 2 contracts, also 11:35 calls. There's times I think I've got to learn how to hold these a little longer.
Order partially filled.
46.70 is what I'm in at for 2 11:35 calls. Seems like I get her out about 47. There we are. Again, I left a little money on the table there, but I'm happy to do it. 378 bucks, and I'll just call that a day. And with that, thank you everybody for stopping in, listening to me talk about whatever it is I'm talking about. It's a lot easier to do this after the fact, and even that's kind of a struggle for me at times. But if I do it while I'm trading, who knows what's going to come out of my mouth or what I'm going to say. Plus, I can't stop and freeze and explain why I'm looking at certain levels and why I think it's going to go there. Once I'm green, I'm trying to make a habit that instead of giving it back, why not just take it and walk away? And it's so what if others make more money than you? They're not playing my account, and I'm sure not playing theirs. You see a lot of big wins, and a couple of weeks ago I had a whole week of big wins. I think it was like $5,000-$6,000, something like that for the week. It's not a bad yearly average. But the big thing is that you can consistently be green and keep raising your account. If not, then you have to kind of slow down, cut your size back, see what else goes on. Oh, and that reminds me, I do want to play a little tune here. Going to try and make this a real thing going on here. So yes, sir. Let's just say we're going to take the money and run. And if you don't do it, I recommend doing it yourself.